welcome back to Empire Total War with Darth Mod. Let's go ahead and end turn because we have no more moves. We did fight we were gonna fight the Indians in North America, but I decided to let them come and attack me because then I will get extra garrison troops, and yeah, it's gonna. Hopefully, I won't lose that many men if I outnumber the enemy. And I will be able to then, once the Indian army is defeated, or the Native American army is defeated, I will be able to push forwards and capture some of their territory. I wonder if Prussia ended our trade agreement again. I'm not entirely sure why they keep doing that. Quite uneventful so far. And I'm hoping that the real Indians don't move on us, but the Native Americans, however, I want them to move on us. So let's see. There we go. They lay siege. So I should be getting. Oh, there comes the pirate again. So the pirate is blocking our port. We really need to get rid of the pirates. Moose factory is under siege. Letter of demand. So the French population on the island is not very happy. So we'll exempt them from tax for now, and then we'll start pushing some militia units in there, and I will go ahead and upgrade this. There's only a slight benefit of having the government council compared with having the military one. So I think we'll try to, as much as possible, have the military ones, because I think that's going to be a lot more needed than the thing is as well. Now that the port is fixed, the army could be stored just to make sure. Or maybe I should move them to attack one of the other islands, or move them down to attack this place. We have a lot of movement range, so let's check this area out. See if I can land them here. Yeah, the French seem to have nothing really to put against us there. And then the Navy can come back to be repaired. So we can... I could have gone against the... pirates, but we really want to end our enemies. Okay, following election result, the hosting is over. Following a free and fair election, the current cabinet has regained control of the government. The right honourable opposition will remain so, at least until next time. Oh, that guy is horrible. The Prime Minister needs to go. Naval recruitment cost, very good. All the others, oh, we've got George Washington as Chief of Justice. Hopefully these two will go ahead and improve. Otherwise we'll kick off Earl Woods and Clifton Cockburn. But the Prime Minister has to go. Lots of recruitments. Construction has been done. The Prime Minister, where are you? You, sir, something of a banker, which Treasury Administration has got a mistress and confidential secretary. You, sir, will have to get booted. Can I not? Why can I not fire the minister? Oh, there we go. The Prime Minister has been fired and he's been replaced by Hamlet Rainier, which is increasing our prestige, diplomatic relations, and wealth in home theatre. Because he's got a harsh reputation and he's honest. So that was a good pick to kick that bastard out. Also, I noticed that we got some new people in the family tree. We've got George, age 1, and then we've got Frederick. You know, he's 0 years and he's single. The oldest of the children is Caroline at age 3. So there we got the royal family. Yes, this army will be able to strike here and then send the pirates off, and we'll be able to secure some spice and gold. A gold mine. That's good. That's very good. Hopefully we'll be able to do this before these. They won't actually be able to strike there in time, so we will be able to take it. And these islands should we be able to hold without any problems, since I told them to the thing is, we're at war with France, but we're actually trading with the Louisiana area. So France vassal in North America, we're actually trading with them. So that's a bit of a mistake on the French part. Okay, so we've got 8% here, but as soon as I moved away from this, we started losing Protestantism here. We're gonna fight this battle, but first I want to just make sure that everything's going according to plan. We're gonna get more of these guys in here and raiding their trade. I think actually it probably is better to take this navy to actually block their port, to make sure that they don't get any cash, and then the privateers need an admiral to control them. So there'll be Edwin Greenwich, privateer. So he'll be in charge of the privateer navy, and we're going to continue building privateers. Then what was I researching? I moved the research to spinning jenny rather than going for the explosive shell. I want to go for a few of these that go quite quick. And then I think what we'll do is we'll actually burn down Oxford, or at least this religious college, and build a normal college to facilitate our development. Right now, I'm pretty sure that we are the leading nation in the world when it comes to technology. So that's very good. At the same time, this army is good underway, so I think we can go ahead and strike the enemy, the Mysore, so we can take that place. I don't think we're actually ready to take on the French here, because if we move over here to check, the French got loads of sepoys, and they even have a cannon, so we need to step up our production of troops here to make sure that we can stand against the French once they come. And now off to North America, and let's go ahead and break this siege.
Swine to the slaughter!
Swine to the slaughter! No savage will inherit these lands. Let's go ahead and fight. To err is human, to forgive is divine. But in this case, we will not forgive the Indians, or the Native Americans, I mean. Probably good to make a distinction there, since we're actually fighting the Indians and the Native Americans at the same time. So not both calling them Indians. So we will not forgive them. So we won't be divine in this new land of Americade. Right, we got our mortars. They're going to be placed in the back. Then we've got our guns. Bit of spacing. What I'll do is I'll place the colonial militia in between the cannons. Behind this, we've got some skirmishers, and they can place stakes, which could be good for us to do actually in front of the guns. So what we'll do is we'll have them charge forwards in the start. Then we've got the Hessian troops, and they will be organized on this side. Now I think the Native Americans can actually hide behind. What we'll do is we'll have these guys here backed up by the pikemen. And then we've got the general over there. So I think the Native Americans will hide, so we might not be able to see them as easily. We'll get these guys up so we can place spikes in front. So we'll move up the Rangers. The Ranger Company will move up. Halt. And then deploy stakes. Get those stakes out there to prepare for the attack of the Native Americans. Right now they're just standing there and taking cannon fire. The enemy cavalry is closing in. It's the chieftain's bodyguard. The armed citizenry is firing, but they're backed up by the pikemen, so they should do just fine. The light infantry will stay up here. Oh, they are under attack. Get the pikemen to go in and aid the fight. Okay, the Native Americans are now on the move. What I'll do is we'll wait. Okay, these guys will probably have to open fire. Hessian troops will open fire, but we'll keep these two from delivering their volley. Okay, cannons switch to canister, and you guys start retreating, and then open fire. Boom! Good volleys. The Rangers are retreating. Get them in behind here. Fire! Boom! Fire the canister! Oh, the cannon crew retreat! Retreat! Fall back! The Hessian troops, hold your positions! How's it going over here? That Native American cavalry crew did quite a number on the citizens, but they can withdraw and leave the enemy in there with the pikes. The Hessians here are not doing too well. The Hessians that are under attack here. The cannons will withdraw even further, and then these will come and open up, fire up on the enemy from the flank. The Hessians not doing well at all. Now a general will move to this side to aid in the struggle. The cannons are stupid and are not firing. They should be laying fire straight into this. Come on! Lay some canister onto them. Good. The Hessians managed to hold the position, although with heavy losses. Move back up. Where's the cannon crew that I sent away here? There you are. Get back on the guns. The enemy has been sent off, but we have those bowmen out there. Hold your fire and then pick your target on your own accord. The Hessians over here are fighting bowmen in the forest. And the mounted gunners. We'll see about getting these guns to start firing shot at them. We've got Native American bowmen and just a bowman unit. So we'll move up from our defensive position now. We'll get the pikemen to advance upon the enemy over there. We need to move up to deal with these guys, so these two will turn. These guys will come in here, and the light infantry will move into this forested part and open fire from there. The general will move to this area since most of the enemy is located there, while a smaller force is located over here. Attack, pikemen, attack! The militia is coming under bow fire. the pikemen are chasing these guys off. And then the Hessians continue their fight. Oh, the tribal gunners lost a lot of men there. Not entirely sure what their plan was there, really. But the Hessian infantry held them off. And then we got the light infantry hiding in the forest. We're not gonna win shooting them. Unless, of course, the Rangers are the ones doing the shooting. But we'll do bayonet charges and attack the Indians. Now, there's almost 300 of them here. And so 137 Hessians is going to have quite the difficulty fighting these guys. But they are getting reinforced quite quickly. Okay, so the first Hessian unit is suffering quite heavily at the hands of the Indians, even though they're only armed with very crude tomahawks. Let's get these guys up so we can shoot the chief's bodyguard. At the same time, the pikemen have come in contact with these guys and are slowly picking them off. These Hessians will retreat and form line here. Oh, if they could. Okay, the Hessians are actually losing here. Where do we have the general? He's close by. If the one thing the Indians or the Native Americans have a hard time against, it's cavalry. Oh, the Hessian units are getting destroyed by this, by my decision to charge in with melee against them. So that was not good, not a good decision at all. We lost tons of men by that decision. I'm hoping though that the general can change this by cutting these guys down. Cutting them down to size as they try to run away. We are winning over there against the pikemen. We focus artillery fire on the enemy general. And let's see if the Hessians can march up an aid and shoot at the chieftain's bodyguard. I think they're retreating now. We cannot allow this many enemies to retreat off the field. It seems that the fight was too bloody for us to actually continue on afterwards. You know what, that's fine enough. Let's go ahead and quit the battle. Let's save it as there we go. Boom. And off back to the map. We lost about half our force, a little more than half our force, but the enemy lost a lot more men. Problem is, of course, that we cannot continue the attack after losing so many men.
Your Majesty.
Då ska vi se. I mean, should I, you know what, we have those two new guns. I don't want to keep fighting here forever, because if we wait too long, we're gonna come under attack. So we're gonna push up. Now there's loads of them here. Is there actually? Yes, there is a fort. So what we can do is we can lay them under siege. And we can rely on this place to secure more reinforcements. He got Fur Trapper. Command during ambushes. Who's this? Jeffrey Buttersworth. Buttersworth is the one we have in North America, isn't it? And we make sure that we got troops there. We're recruiting ships. Let's go ahead and end turn, but I think we're gonna go move back to home territory before we go ahead and do that. I want them to spawn another priest for me before I go ahead and burn down Oxford and build a university there. I'm not entirely sure that they will do that though. Let's see, Jamaica versus West Prussia and then more technology. No, you coming with worse and worse deals every time, and I don't understand this about switching territories. I could understand if we were switching colonies with each other, but you want to give me Western Prussia for Jamaica. Now I don't know if they grow. Let's see. Okay, so they're attacking out of the fort. They have about 7,000 men against our 2,000. This is gonna be a hard battle. And let's see if we can defeat this. If we can thoroughly defeat them here, then we can take the castle. I need to protect my cannons though better than I have in the past. Canister is going to be key here because the enemy outnumbers me 3-1. And if we lose here, we cannot hold on to the territory, and that puts us at a massive disadvantage in India. However, we're gaining ground in North America. So this is a very crucial battle. Okay, so the enemy is inside the fort. But given their plan to come out and attack me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus my men in the corner, because that's going to reduce their advantage of me, or against me, I should say. And then we're going to draw as long line as possible. We're going to put them a bit in front, so hopefully they capture the sort of the charging enemy units before they get close enough to deal with the cannons. And then we have some single cannons out here we can place on the sides. How about having the militia over here? What do I have left? Cavalry, and then these two units. So these two will stretch out along here with this cannon stationed behind. And then we've got all the cavalry, which can be stationed behind there. The general behind the main guns, and we'll have this cavalry unit stationed behind the general to protect this, and boom, there we go. So the enemy is advancing on us, means that we will be able to fire on them as they advance. They don't seem to have spawned in with any mortars. They have some heavier troops here. Oh, one thing I forgot, I should have put down the obstacles. I should have put down obstacles to negate their cavalry charges. Let's go ahead and speed this up, since I imagine it will take quite a while until the enemy comes against us. We are back, and as you can see, the enemy is coming on. What I want to do is... Okay, time to switch to canister. The enemy coming on here. I wanted to wait for as long as possible before delivering a volley onto them. ground were situated right there. And then we'll open up with a canister on the guns. And once we're ready, we'll stop their advance by charging them with the cavalry. So they'll be hit by another volley, and then the cavalry comes in and defeats them. These guns are now pushing canister into this. This gun is pushing down canister over there. As long as we can keep the enemy from getting too close, we should be able to hold this. Get back on your gun. Oh, it's only one guy left. That's why. The center is coming under heavy attack. But he's pushed there. Ooh, nice canister going all along the line. And the cavalry is rolling up their attack. So this cavalry will come from that direction. And this one will come from this. And then these two units will now march up like this. The center is holding because of the canister, but this unit over here has a bit of a problem. So the cavalry will be dispatched over here to aid in the big fight on that side. The enemy is giving up here though. They're about to give up. The sepoys are fighting hard. Same on this side. It's a bit of a massacre going on. Cavalry is coming, and he's moving up now to attack from behind. So all the cavalry is now concentrated into this position, and he's slaying the enemy units. Follow this unit and just get through all of this. Get rid of them. Probably shooting quite a few of our own men. We got more enemies coming in though. So along this ridge, make a line. We're holding here. The enemy is being pushed back. The enemy is being pushed back here. So the enemy attack has been defeated. Now let's go and get rid of all of this. The guys up here will deal with this garrison unit. We'll keep back for now and keep the cavalry out there ruining the enemy. Not entirely sure. Oh, the cannons are firing all the way over here. You can see the pellets hitting over here. Okay, one of our cavalry unit has been... Okay, both of them. It's the geomanry that's left. And I think we're going to retreat that one too as well. And whatever remains now of the enemy army, we're going to let them march on to us. Okay, so the canister really needs to be focused down there instead. The militia on this side have suffered heavily to the enemies over here. How's this canister going? These guys need to be pushed back then, given they've lost so many men. And maybe this one can come at a bit of an angle. These guys keep firing against the guys in the forest, but yeah, now that we get canister on them, you can see rapidly how they started losing men. And they're gonna lose even more soon. We got the cannons up there. Once they start firing again, are they ready? Fire. Okay, you can see them. They're about to retreat. Same time we got heavy fighting over here. 150 men versus this. They're holding on, but they probably could be doing better. March up this cannon. Oh, it's only one guy. Got concentration of enemy troops up there. Why don't you march up and aid that unit? The other one can march there. Canister is doing good job there. And canister on this. Fire on the heavier unit. The enemy is moving away, so flank, move into flank, and you guys will move back a bit. See if the cannon will be. Yes, they're about to fire now. Turn. Fire on this unit. Fire! Good hit. This will be interesting. Basically on top of each other. Hard time seeing how you could miss at that range. We are quite depleted, so these two will fall back, hoping to draw the enemy onto the canister. This unit is about to give way. Let's see if we can chase these guys down with the general, because it should be open here once these retreat. This unit, I'll tell him to retreat so we can save him, and then these two will come back and form line with the rest of them over here. They're broken, so we can focus in all our fire on this unit. Just give me a good canister into the side of that unit. Oh, we just got a few guys on the edge there. You know what? Charge. Hold your fire. Geomanry is back. Cannons. Both of you start attacking, shelling that elephant unit. The general has sent this unit away. They are retreating, so the general can retreat back. And then these two units can get back in their positions. I told this cannon to retreat. Seems that it didn't really listen. And so then we lost the heavy cannon. But maybe it's a worthy sacrifice, because we'll be able to probably shoot this unit down now. We're pushing as much canister as we can on the elephants. And let's see if we cannot get the general, the Geomanry, to go in and sweep these guys away. One more attack on that side. We should be able to shoot down the enemy on this side. Maybe we could bayonet charge them. Get rid of them that way. This unit's getting destroyed this way. That's not good, and this one's giving way as well. Both of which have to fall back. Same with these two. Let's see. There. Charge in over there. Let's see. We're dealing with this. It's really close here. Charge off. Take this unit with you. They're pushing into the flank of the cannons now, so we're not really going to be able to hold very well here. The enemy general is coming back. If you fire over there. Okay, so this is dealt with. Get back over there, and then I need these two units as quickly as possible relocated towards the center. Give everything you have on these guys. And canister on these. Canister on that elephant unit. Cavalry behind here. We don't want to lose the general in this crucial moment. I saw the hit on that one. It just got absolutely sprayed. The general is still alive, but you can see that he's lost a lot of his troops. We can have this one actually stay and open fire upon them. And then this one maybe cover in this. General and cavalry. Getting towards the center. Let's see. Oh, the elephants are gone. There goes the enemy general. Focus in on these. The enemy general died. Let's attack them before they are able to shoot. Charge in! And hold fire with the canister. Hold fire with the canister. Fire this way, because I know you sometimes they fire even though I'm given the order not to have them fire. So a very close battle. We want to make sure that the enemy is completely gone here. Is the capture zone in there? No, it's not. The thing is, even if we won here, we're not going to truly win unless I cut them all down. And there we have it. Victory! We lost quite a lot. We only have 700 men left. The enemy lost 5,000 men though, but they still have a lot of men left still in the castle. But we really won that battle quite well, and hopefully I'll be getting reinforcements while they are slowly starving. So the Barbary states now wants peace treaty, and they demand 18,000. That's ludicrous if I ever saw a deal. We need to get those bloody pirates. Spinning Jenny, which is good. So, it's, let's see. This nation has made major advance in their manufacturing technology, placing them one step ahead of their rivals. This device is, at heart, a powered spinning wheel that allows the bulk creation of thread for weaving. So, very good. I'm blocking my port again. Letter of demands from this place. Although I believe they're going to be held down. The thing is, we cannot not reinforce this army. So this puts us in a little bit better situation against them, but still we need more men. Workers riot. Did they destroy anything? I've put some men here to deal with the rioters, so yes, this is now under our control. Very good. And then the ships are ready, and this army should be able to come against this place. Let's see if we can demand surrender for them. Surrender is refused. Then we will continue to hold the area and we'll raid this trade. And then, yes, we got a letter of demand. And a bit of rioting. And a letter of demand. We've got recruits. And we've got construction of road. And sugar plantations. The Indians are still here in our territory. Wait, let's see. My guns were safe. Once this is upgraded, that will do very well. Hopefully.
Blessings be.
We're not really able to convert here anymore. Huh. Let's see. The advancement in technology should have enabled me, I think. Wait, what did I actually do, Spinning Jenny? We're not going to continue with the flying shuttle. What we could do is basic steam pump, because that increases... Oh, it's mines and stuff. We do have mines. So that could be good, but at the same time we want... Oh, we don't... We've got... naval shore facilities would be good, because then we can get the naval board and the dockyard. So that would be a better technology to research. The thing is, we really need to be ahead of the curve when it comes to technology. So I'm really thinking about burning this down and building a college. We could also go ahead and acquire technology from the continent. So say, let's see what the Dutch have. They have a calculate latitude tool that we could get from them. But looking at the time, I think we're gonna go ahead and end it here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye.